Hi everybody, this is Jen from cookiescupcakesandcardio.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your homemade gingerbread dough. We're going to be using this dough in our upcoming gingerbread men recipe and gingerbread house recipe. So this is what you're going to need for it, and we're going to get started now. To make the gingerbread dough, we're going to be using half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of softened butter, 2 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1 egg, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and for our spices, we're going to be using half a tablespoon of ground ginger, half a tablespoon of ground cinnamon, 3/4 of a teaspoon of cloves, and half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and we're going to be using 3/4 of a cup of molasses. What we're going to do first is combine our flour with our baking soda, salt, and our spices. So I'm just putting my flour into a larger bowl, just like that. And then I'm going to put in my my salt and my baking soda and all of my spices. And then using a whisk, I'm just going to whisk them together. So you're going to set this aside when it's all incorporated together, and we'll be using it to finish off the dough, and we're going to switch to our stand mixer now. So with our stand mixer, I have my butter in there already, and I'm going to put in the brown sugar, and now I'm going to just mix it until it's nice and fluffy. Looking much nicer now. So what I'm going to add in now is my egg and give that another mix. I'm just going to give my bowl and paddle another scrape. And I'll be ready now to add in my molasses. Now the molasses are the part, along with the spices, that give the gingerbread the real rich flavor. And I just have this really cool little tool here, and you just press it up and it all comes out. I've talked about it before in a couple videos, and it's a Pampered Chef one. If you can find one, I highly recommend it for things like the molasses and peanut butter. It really makes getting that sticky stuff out easily. So now I'm going to mix this up, let it incorporate, and then I'll be back to add in my flour. So our wet ingredients are all combined and looking nice and creamy. So I'm going to take all my flour mixture, and I'm just going to put it into the bowl. And I'm going to put my mixer onto low, and I'm just going to let it mix until it's all incorporated. So once it's at this stage, it's all mixed together, you want to get some plastic wrap, and I'll show you how to wrap it up for the fridge. So I have 2 sheets of plastic wrap here, and I'm going to divide my dough roughly in half. So you probably just want to get your hands dirty at this point. And I'm just going to put it into the middle of one of the sheets, and just make a little disc-like shape. And then you're going to put, once you've wrapped it up, you're going to put the dough into the fridge, wrapped up in this plastic wrap, for about an hour. You can go longer, like you can even leave it overnight. You can even freeze this dough. It's awesome for that sort of thing. And then you're gonna, why you want to put it into the fridge is because it's going to roll out nicer than it would right now, because it'd be kind of sticky right now. And so once it's into the fridge, it will cool down a little bit, and then it will make really nice dough for making gingerbread men and gingerbread houses. So I'm just going to fold this up like this, making sure, getting it all wrapped up, just like that, and it's ready for the fridge. So this is how you make gingerbread dough. Now make sure you stay tuned for our upcoming videos on how to make gingerbread men and gingerbread house. We're going to be using this dough. So I'll see you soon.